Same thing, this little end goes into this little spot, just like on the other stove. It goes flush, so the metal goes flush with the plastic, and then the little loop goes over the top. Just like that. The next thing, we're going to put it onto the fuel bottle. What do we do with this cap?
Throw it in the snow.
Yeah, it either goes in your pocket or in the bag. If it's sitting out, my heart cries a little bit. And not in sadness, but in anger. Okay.
Going in the video.
We're turning this down. It's going to be nice and flush. If it's hard to screw in, it's not on there right. It's got to be, and then you just snug it down. Then we're going to pump this about 15 or 20 times. How many are we at?
14.
Really? I just pump it till it's stiff. 2 gauges on here. We got this fuel gauge, which is the normal one that we use, and then there's this new one. We want to make sure that they're both shut before we start. The next thing we're going to do after we primed it is we're opening up this gauge. And we turn it to the left.
To the left, to the left.
And you don't need to crank on it, just really easy. Just, really easy. Open it all the way to the left. And then we're going to control it all the rest of the time with this gauge. And what we're going to do is we're going to open it. Which direction?
The left.
All right, until we see fuel coming out. If we look in there, there's fuel coming out. And then we're going to close it. Everything is shut off here. You can leave this one up, but this is shut off. Now we're taking our handy dandy lighter. Now that's it. We're going to let it burn down. And what is it doing right now? Besides going out. What is it doing right now?
Burning the excess fuel
Yeah, and what is that? Why are we doing that?
so we can get a blue flame.
Yeah, but what is that called?
Purifying.
Priming.
Priming! Up high, air 5.
Boom.
Alright, we're priming it because what is priming it? It's turning a liquid gas into a vapor gas. This will be on the test. Not written. The test of life.
I knew he was going to say that. Test.
Now we use these stoves instead of the whisper lights because these burn hotter and faster. And they're easier.
And they're louder.
They're pretty loud.
Bob's your uncle.
It's going to be the theme.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to boil up some water. But what if we didn't have a lake to get our water from? We would have to do what?
Use the water in your Nalgene.
Use water in the Nalgene or what?
Snow.
Snow. And that's called, paradoxically or ironically, dry camping. Because you don't have a lake. Now, can you just put snow in there and melt it and tasty water? No. What was that? No, that's a good question though. We don't need to treat snow water because Giardia wasn't affecting it. Like it has to be in water. It can't have fallen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, we're going to be boiling
Unless
it,
an animal
but
walked across.
we wouldn't need to boil snow
Yeah.
water. Okay, so now I want to put the lid on. You want to put the lid on snug, and you give it one twist, and then you don't twist it anymore. If you twist it more, it'll just get really hot, and then it'll strip it out. You want to turn it over and see, is any water coming out? It drips from just around the side, but there's no water. There's no water coming out. That's solid. If you're cold, you can just keep it on you, but you don't want to just leave it out because all that heat is just getting radiated away and it's lost. And then just pull those snug. And Bob's your uncle.
Bob's my uncle.
There you go.